Alrighty, everybody, I have created this tutorial to quickly show you how to go to familysearch.org and begin indexing. And this is designed to give you a quick rundown and quick tutorial on how to get started and find names that are easy to read, easy to index, and pretty soon you'll find yourself doing a whole lot of names and really enjoying what you're doing. So first thing I'm going to do is go to any web browser, Google or whatever one you use, type in familysearch.org, and then that will actually take me to the start of the page. Now, if you haven't already logged in, I'm going to quickly log out and show you how to log in. So now that I'm logged out, I'm going to go to sign in. And when I go to sign in, I can put in my username and password. If you don't know your username and password, click on either one of those, or you can sign in with a church account. If you don't know your church account, you're going to need your, I think it's your confirmation number, your membership number. Someone from the ward should have that. Once you get that information, you can then sign in to familysearch.org. And now that I'm in the Family Search tab, I've got all of these tabs at the very top of the screen. And the one I want to select is indexing. And if I select indexing, I'm going to go to web indexing. Once I'm in the web indexing, I can see personally what I'm doing on my personal progress, and I can see how many I've indexed. It looks like this month so far I've done 307 names. At that point, I'm going to open a batch. Now, this batch that I have opened is the U.S. California passenger list for, I guess, some kind of ship manifest. If I don't want that one, I can select Find Batches. And when I click on Find Batches, I've got three selections. I can do beginning, intermediate, or advanced. If you want to do the handwritten ones, that's fine. They're a little harder to read. I personally like to use the typed ones. So I'm going to look through all of these to find ones that are typed that I can clearly see and identify. And that's going to give me some excitement to decide if I want to do that. I've already gone through that list of batches, and I've selected the U.S. California Passenger Manifest. So I'm going to open that batch and show you what I'm doing here. It's going to populate and it's going to show me an image. The very first thing it's going to do is it's going to show me an image, and then it's going to ask me over here on the left-hand side, should this image be indexed? Well, I can read a lot of things on here. It's very clear to read. If I'm not sure, I can look at the What to Index section on the right and kind of read it. It's very important that I read the project instructions. And if I'm not sure how to index, I can click on How to Index the Manifest. But I'm going to go ahead and select Next on this. And on my left-hand side, there's a lot of things on there that I'm shown. And if I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do, I can click on How to Index the Manifest, and a new window will pop up. And it's going to show me, number one, I want you to index the arrival year, which is 1925, and then surname is the last name. So I'm going to write in Ono, and then given name is Choichi, and then number 4 is birthplace. And I'm looking on here, and I don't really see anything that's a birthplace, so they're probably going to select that as blank. Control B for blank, and then 5 would be age. 6 is sex, nationality is Japan. All of these things I'm going to write. So I'm going to go back to what I was using, and I can see that this is going to be the arrival year. So I can't really see the arrival year anywhere. So I'm probably going to leave that blank since I can't see anything. And so I'm just going to leave that as Control B for blank, and then surname. It looks like, let's see, I'm just kind of looking here to make sure everything is okay. It looks like Mrs. Tabata Nobu. So I'm going to type in Nobu as the last name, and then Tabata, and then it looks like birthplace It looks like it's Tokyo, Japan. But I'm not exactly sure if that's the birthplace, so I'm actually going to leave that blank because I don't know if they're from Japan. So I'm just going to do control blank. The age, as it's indicated on here. Let's see, I'm just looking for an age. So it doesn't look like this particular example has an age, so I'm going to leave that blank. And then the sex, which is identified. And because I'm assuming that it is a female, I'm going to put that because there's enough information on there to tell me that it's a female. And then the nationality is going to be Japan, so I'm going to type in Japan. And then birth year, I am not seeing anything on there for birth year. And in this example, there isn't enough information for me to identify the age and the birth year. However, as I am putting all of this information in, and you'll see once I'm finished here, I'm going to put in the next one, which arrival year, I don't know. So I'm going to do blank on that. So Mori. Looks like the last name is Mori. And then the first name is Fusataro. Birthplace, I don't know what that is. Age, I don't know what that is. I'm going to say male. And then nationality, looks like Japanese. And it looks like the nationality is Japanese, and the birth year, again, I don't know what that is. So I'm going to put blank on that as well. Now, there's only 2 entries on here, and I'm actually going to submit that. Since that is done, I'm going to close out of that. So this is actually done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the little arrow that looks like a paper airplane and submit batch. I'm going to run a quality check. So it says that the arrival year is required. And since all of these are blank, I'm just going to scroll through here. I know it says 211, but I've got to go through all of these. And if I don't want to do that, I can quickly do it by clicking on this garbage. And I'm going to do all blank entries and delete. And then once I'm done with that, it says no issues found. I can do submit batch. Now my batch is submitted, and I'm going to find another batch that says we've also found, consider selecting the option below, and I'm going to do a similar batch. And it should be the exact same information and type. Once again, I'm going to see a ship manifest. And this one does show the date here of 1929. I've got some dates on here. I've got some place of birth, which is good. Family names, given names. I have age and sex, so that looks like a really good one. And I'm going to do next, and that's how I started. So thanks so much and good luck. Let me know if I can help with anything. Thanks so much.